the potential to isolate one player on short here. feqew's going to be called upon and not deliver. SSK will find the headshot.
Yeah, already having pretty imperative impact, but Dreamas with a quick response going to try and fall away to safety. As you can see, the rest of Navi looking to try and crunch towards Tree, or at least apply some more pressure. Cheeky underhand is going to catch Destrian completely off guard, and no effective trade available for Dreamas. So now the spike's going down, and that's not necessarily secured the site, but it's looking like it's under that Navi banner.
I've still got 4 shots left in that headhunter. You can make that work. Actually, turret MOLSI just avoids it, but on that contact, the gravity well comes through. Jady will find another headshot. MOLSI the last man standing. Now, the consolation. 3 more to find, though, if he wants to make a good shot at this.
Yeah, gonna be tricky. But that's gonna help matters. The adjustment, MOLSI, get out of here. It's a 1v1, but look at the HP. He's down so low. Duno's got a safe pair of hands at the end of the day, but
now weakens the A-side defense. You can see MOLSI's had to come up and pick up the slack, and Boo's doing exactly what I said now. He's in spawn, ready to play chess master.
And there it is. Ult gonna come on through, gonna kind of facilitate a little bit more, but Destrian just gonna peek through the smoke at the perfect time. But the site still is gonna be garnered by Navi. SSK gonna tuck in towards Hell, and that's enough to at least facilitate the cross. Spike's on site, and it should be going down any second now. And actually, SSK getting a little further ahead. What a banger! Still able to do damage, and this is meant to be the bonus with a little bit of, I guess, bulk to it, but unconfirmed damage as well going down to Duno. So this retake's got some legs to it.
That's a lot of players stacked up towards this door. And United just want to play numbers on the way in here. Boo gonna find one. Jady will find 2 of his own, though. Dreamas trades it out. Dink's the last one standing now. 66 HP. Boo's gonna opt down.
There's still a chance on this. This is a huge position to play from. Dreamas noted! And Dink's with the perfect position, and the timing bought, and disaster for London United. Who's going to figure out potentially a great deal of the plan if they were going to continue that way? And there's Hunter's Fury as well, just to add in for good measure. MOLSI got much from this. I don't know if he actually got a tag. I think he might have done. Yeah, Jady going to be cut down. And actually a decent play to pick up.
No charges left.
Yeah, SSK not looking so pristine anymore.
And actually, that's huge to lose Jady now. Basically, Dreamas has free roam. He doesn't have to worry about being suppressed now, losing his abilities, the use of the Tour de Force and his headhunter, because he's only got a classic in this round.
How do you clear this? I want to see what the plan is, because you've got to know they've pushed the extremities. I guess that's one way to do it.
Yeah.
Lovely work. Really, really being attentive to the details that could be coming through. Completely unconfirmed. And Boo, speaking of unconfirmed, just goes for a walk. Not going to work out. 13 seconds though. Dreamas still stands, has to do damage. And now speaking of damage, look at NAVI digging their heels in. Spike going to go down. I don't think much can deny this at the moment. feqew and MOLSI.
Yeah.
And you're right. MOLSI gets caught. Bound together as Duno desperate to try and get it, but the support is there. The bodyguard is on that. Duno maybe getting a little too hungry for that. There's now a 2v2, certainly possible and feasible, but this cross could be dangerous, but no one actively peeking, going to be kept quelled for now. As already the first drop down comes in, they will get stepped towards site.
Swarm grenade out.
First nano swarm comes out. Actually, the second one's disabled there by feqew, so the tap will come through. Operator posted up. The updraft, the perfect bait there.
I can't get enough of that. Bring me more of that. Just the perfect bait between the two. That's some synergy I will never get enough of. Just SSK.
Early rounds, it's looking like a
mid lane now. That could.
I was going to say it's a pretty thin setup here in terms of what they're contesting, which is mid.
Yeah.
It's only an operator to swing through that and already forced off.
And there it is. Dreamas, this spot has to be so quick on this. That's one, couldn't even get away. Duno instantly trades it out now.
Okay.
That has to be straight through smoke. There's no shot, he saw that. And NAVI, I mean, you're going to take that blow, suffer that casualty as the spike's now going to go down. Door is shut, so at least a little bit of safety from short for a second. But again, still 3 players here, and there's going to be the KJL coming in as well.
Another lockdown already. An ability here actually for NAVI to reset away from sight a little bit. Actually, the lockdown's so deep they're still going to catch one. Boo's detained. That's going to slow things down.
And look at Dink's instantly going to try and fill that space. I actually really like that, but it does put him on an island. Trying to be a little bit cheeky with it. It's dangerous play, but now time is a factor. Can Jady play this perfectly? The underhand flash gets in and it catches one. Gets the headshot on feqew. Now he knows what's up. Another flash to follow.
No way, Jady
is destroying them. The man to watch. And now you're seeing exactly as to why MOLSI, time's been bought. Job done for Jady.
Oh my word.
And it's anything but simple. The man's complex. He's played it so well.
That player, if they want to force their way on. Jady's retrieved the orb. Yep.
Trying to pop Boo up in middle.
Oh, okay.
I like that. Under the watchful eye of feqew with the op. No trade coming in off that. Boo does actually make it out. So a good bit of play around the first, you know, pick coming in. Don't mind that. A good response to the understanding. But again, it's that next layer. feqew going to play the smoke perfectly. A double swing coming out from a lobby.
Ooh.
And it's getting wonky. But again, it is a 2v4. It should be okay.
I mean, if they can find this kill on feqew, which they're going to with this swarm grenade, yep, it's now a 2v3.
Right. What do they have in the kitty as well? So
I mean, at
SSK
this
can
point,
still do so much damage. Look how deep they're having to sit here.
At this point, I'm like, yeah, throw the Rolling Thunder if you have to get around on the board. This is damage control for London United. I don't want to see this get out of hand in the first half. 8 rounds is borderline out of control already, but Dreamas with a very deep position towards wine. I'm actually looking. His TP could get removed here, which would leave him kind of stranded, and NAVI should be able to read into that. You're right, 10 seconds here.
10 seconds
actually, the wrong TP removed.
And he has to play to time. Good work from Dreamas to find SSK. That's great. And now you're down to just Dinks. Tommy's still standing. It's not the ideal spot for old Tommy, but it will do for now. Dreamas plays well. The positioning going to pay off there. Kind of tucked in towards wine. And NAVI had to run into pretty much the unknown, right? They slipped through towards kind of tree, up through CT, dropped down, and again, you're going to navigate around, but you're not going to have too much to play with in towards that post plant and the retake coming in from London United. So you said it, one on the board. They just needed a round at this point. There's no other way to kind of paint that.
Tater now to this.
Yeah, perfect summary.
Traps mean nothing on the way in as well. There's so many considerations to make as part of that. Yeah, it's a 5v5 post plant, but
hopefully they've got utility left for the retake. That's all I've got to say. But SSK going to make light work of one. That's going to encourage a swing from Duno and going to find some more, maybe some more information too off the back. But he's going to be hunted down. Boo's going to catch him, and now we're down to 3. Boo, Dreamas, and MOLSI still standing, but there's so much in their way. There's still so much late game utility that's going to hinder this progress. You can see the flashes coming into effect, and they're still really not off the starting blocks here. This post plant sharp, and SSK is just as quick. So now Dreamas finally able to play off anything but a classic, but at this point, it's done. It's wrapped. NAVI. And I'm just not finding any clean solutions. Now this could help, but it's always at a cost. Dinks is still finding the first pick. He's still finding feqew. So even though, yes, that could have been a clean pickup potentially off the back of the ult, it's instantaneously traded out. And they do lose out on Dinks, though, for NAVI, who's been quite integral in those post plants, having some really good impact. But already SSK looking to just break through, confidence starting to really brim. On the other side, Destrian going to have to play a very cautious game towards Tree. It looks like NAVI are starting to lean towards that A site.
Destrian still has the Rolling Thunder. We get a flash off ahead of being suppressed, but position noted. I'm sure NAVI aware of a Rolling Thunder being available as well. Looking to brute force their way through here. Jady, actually, Rolling Thunder invested pretty early on here.
And Duno still found MOLSI.
Achieved nothing.
Yeah, and now the divide comes in. The timing's great for this as well. Going to force the hand of London United.
It's actually great. Jady still has 2 flashes and a fragment. They can use anything to get in.
How?
That's the initiator, by the way.
Yeah, the way they've just kind of bounced utility back and forth and depended on each other here has been actually pretty terrifying to watch. And NAVI, yes, this is the 3v3, so
flash him in door.
Anyone gets suppressed at this point? Surely a few have been. Some have been noted on this. Duno's going to get one, going to get swung on, but the instantaneous, a quick trade for Cloud right there towards Boo, leaving just one. Destrian. It is a double stack down there. This could have something to it. Maybe not.
Nah. That's hopeful.
Bloody hell. It's 10-1. By London United, almost no mistakes can be made at this point, and a quick mid-piece seems to be what they want to come up with. Already Jady's just batted that off with a smile, and now they're stuck.
Control top mid. Boo posted outside B main, but SSK here with Sheriff in hand, fixated on that angle. It looks like London United might actually drift back this direction now. With Jady close by, it could be a flash after this first contact as well. Find SSK. Actually, the wallbang comes through. On the first, there's the flash I was talking about, but MOLSI shuts that down. This Aftershock could find the kill as well.
This is great. This is the best chance they've had. Back to a 3v3. They've somewhat equaled this out, but while this has happened, you can see Dreamas has been exploring towards A, and if he can secure some part of this, I'm all aboard. For now, position is fully seen and known.
Actually, pulls the alarm bot away from short, so no vulnerability on anybody there.
Yeah. NAVI, though, well aware of the plan now.
There he has.
Dreamas,
Okay.
for the second time, does eventually get caught by this. You can see the safety being tried to be created by Destrian. Dreamas, the crossfire. Oh! Destrian almost got forced off this so quickly. A little bit of utility can go a long way. And they're doing the dance, but Duno's going to do just that little bit better. There's now Destrian and MOLSI, the last two, to try and stand. They try to aggress, and actually MOLSI does more than enough to make this seem feasible. And Cloud caught with his pants down.
Yeah.
What was that from Cloud?
Knife out. Maybe find a little bit of damage here. The flash through. It's perfect, actually.
You can see it
Look
that
at that
time.
coordination.
That time, it was on a knife's edge, Mike. That was so close to either being a disaster, because that's the invested rifle, right? You've been given that, passed over to you by Dinks, like, please, man, make it work. And he does. Delivers in the end of the back of the flash as well. Nicely set into motion by Jady too. So that's going to garner them the first pick, but instantly the response looking like from London United is lean back towards B, and that's actually where we're seeing Dinks play, who's going to be down on the lighter weaponry. Same as I think Cloud was only on a Guardian potentially, so it's far from ideal. And have to depend on the utility to buy time on the rotations, which is slowly coming in.
Yeah, well, the next step is for London United, because they've got themselves actually still one player on site to deal with, and a little bit of damage done in the way, and utility investment-wise, it's cost them a lot to get here.
Do they've got to clear Dinks, right? Now that's, I still want them to check on this. I really do want them to be diligent and check towards the back of the site now. The timing, he's still going to get boost, so that's going to be Spike now noted. They know there's another backside, probably one on the site, but they don't account for feqew. Going to swing and only find one, so we look at what remains. It's down to SSK. The man given the rifle, told to do your best. Spots MOLSI, but now knows there's more in front of him.
No charges left.
Yeah, actually, Dreamas on 20 HP. If he finds his first kill onto MOLSI, let's actually swing it back in his favor.
He's
MOLSI,
got time.
plenty of time to work with here. I say MOLSI almost has to take first contact here, because Dreamas is tucked under lane. He will not last long in that position.
He's got to make his move soon. And timing might be right. There it is.
well.
Dreamas with a nice off angle to play with. It's just
Need to fall.
NA's waking up.
Oh no.
Guys, come on.
Stay down.
Come on. Like, just chat's getting a little weird. You can really tell it really spins over.
Come here.
Did you watch much of NA yesterday, actually saying that?
I did actually, yeah. I guess a short summary. The guard is still insane. Literally.
Sure.
It's just bonkers. Trent is very, very quickly become my new favorite player.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that guy is on, he's playing a different game.
Okay. No, I need to catch up a little bit. I only had a couple of...
And NRG are pretty good. I guess that's the only other summary really from last night.
I honestly just keep watching Steele's watch party.
Yeah.
I like to drown myself in misery. You know what I mean? Like MOLSI might be. They're down to 10 seconds, and I hate this. I hate this so much, London United. What are you doing? Cloud trying to make up for those mistakes that he made before. 6 seconds now on the board, and they're scrambling. It's over. That's going to be 12 on the board, and it's all down to a mistake, leaving it too late in the day, and it does not matter now. Cloud was the thorn in the side, but you left him alive at the back of the site. You gave him an... They've got so many ults to play with, though. They've got to throw almost everything at the wall at this point. You know, desperation or not. Lovely flash, but it's SSK.
Must be nice.
Just knows it, reads it like a book. The page left open, and now, again, London United going to try and power on forward. Good response in kind. Going to take mid control, force rotations, pull the player away. I think that's going to be Jady now having to account for it. So A looking a little bit lighter, and obviously same could be said, but Cloud still stands, and this man is clutch.
Wait, that was so weird there. Actually, Destrian's combo on the back of Dreamas' trap, but it caught inside market. I'll have to watch that back. That was a crazy combo. The aftershock obviously making use of the slow on the other side of that market wall, but I have to take a look at where that trap even came from. Did you just kind of throw it into the market doorway and catch somebody? A crazy reactive utility, if so.
Okay, 3v3.
Still all this
Towards A we go
killjoy
and
utility,
look
though.
at, yeah, it's just scattered across
30
the floor.
seconds left.
They're creeping in slowly. They now know what's up, and they're... Yeah, time going to be bought a little. They've got to invest. They have to invest behind this to try and allow that cross to be anything other than dangerous. They actually find Jady with that too. So that's the icing on the cake. You'll take that every day of the week. That's something you'll be happy with now. Trying to deny the spike plant, and Destrian is such low HP. The time is down to just the last second for the plant to come in. Job done, and now Cloud, can you do it again? A 1v3 this time. They do have weapons to hand. Destrian barely breathing.
Destrian and MOLSI need to slow things down here. Boo, ultimately, the last piece of the puzzle with that HP, but he's tucked into hell, so... Oh no, Cloud made the jump, and yeah.
Okay.
Thank God somebody's watching for it.
Yeah.
Thank God. It's tough because NAVI have found their 12th, right? That's the thing. Really, if it was 10 or 11 rounds, for me, it's always bring it within 4, you win your next buy round. It's feasible.
Oh.
Don't tell me NAVI are going to do it on another round where they're not supposed to win.
Yeah, I mean, it should be fine though, right? They don't have to accelerate, they don't have to speed anything up, but they're going to pop the ult, try and isolate a player here, and they've managed to take down Jady, which is actually a great scalp to be claiming. And now NAVI left with scraps. There is Cloud still in this, so keep that in the back of your mind that he's sat there rifled up, full armor. And they've gone for the stack on the other side, which I quite like, right? Like, it's a nice idea, it's a nice concept to try and play around that hero rifle.
Well...
But they're actually expecting the London United were going to peel away, which
and I'm not sure why, because there's been no audio cue, and Cloud just darted into B main, and on the back of this utility, they now know they...
Lately, I'm not feeling confident. I'm not feeling confident. There we go. Nice work from Boo. Clears methodically, and you're right. The caution pays off. Now, that rifle really won't be able to find much in this round at this point. I feel it's getting a little late in the day, unless good trading comes in. Maybe Duno and Dinks can find a little something. That's a freebie from Cloud. Does actually not find the flash. I thought he might have been able to get away from that, but MOLSI is there to punish, so good trade. And the rifle does fall to Duno, but he's on 22 HP, and Non-United are just ignoring him, apparently.
Yeah.
All right.
The problem is, Dinks has still got a sheriff as well.
It's a 2v2. This is so feasible. Boo is sweating bullets down there, but just keeps it in line. I feel that the London United thought they were over the line. And they rested on their laurels for a second, and NAVI almost converted it around with one rifle.
A little bit, and now actually they're trying to split A, and they will be splitting towards the Killjoy utility. And Jady. That's the problem. It's Jady on top of that utility as well. Yeah,
Jady's
that's
gonna
the catalyst. Everything.
30 seconds left.
Time. Don't let this come down to the clock again. They're down to 20 seconds, Hypok. And they've left it so late in the day. This is all down to, again, KJ ult now comes in. They couldn't have done this at a worse time. SSK waiting patiently on the other side, but they have got the spike down at least. Now, can they hold the post plant? That's the next big question in my mind, and Dreamas is right there, and he's been detained.
It's 2 detained.
Wait, that's 2?
There's 2 detained. I don't know if
They're
he
just
thought...
defusing. They're defusing.
I don't know what he thought. What did he think? Did he think he had his TP?